I have a 30-second version and a 30-minute version and a 30-hour version. So pick one.
Let's start with the 30-second.
And you've had 15 seconds already.
I was hoping it would. I began singing with the Glenrock Carolers in 1971, so this is my 52nd year singing with the group, and it's our 175th consecutive Christmas of singing in Glenrock, so there's the 30 seconds. Now for the next 29 and a half minutes, I'll preempt. I'll give them the rest.
So tell me, when did you first hear the carol start?
When I was a child. I mean, the first I remember was 10 years old, and carolers coming along the streets. We sing from midnight Christmas Eve through sunrise on Christmas morning. Takes us about 7 hours. We walk through the streets of the town and cover the entire town in about 7 hours. So I would have seen them for 10 minutes as they passed our house and sang. And then I joined when I was 70, in 1971.
And who ran the Glenrock Carolers in those days?
Well, there were local people. Usually the director came from the ranks of the trumpet section. Put your hand up. We have one of our trumpets here. We actually have 4 resident trumpet players, and throughout the streets on the night we take 2 of them because we sing 2 verses of each song. So one plays the one verse and one plays the other to save your lip for all 7 hours. You don't want to play constantly for 7 hours. So usually the musical director came from the trumpet section. I'm probably the first one in a long time that came from the singing section.
And tell me, what's the weather usually like on Christmas night?
Our favorite weather, my favorite weather, is, let's see, how would you call it? -8 and calm. So that, to us, we call it 20 degrees and calm. No wind.
Are we talking Fahrenheit or
Well,
Celsius?
at -8 for you. So that would be
Okay.
Celsius in the 20s, early 20s. But below freezing, so that it's really cold and chilly. And if there's no wind, the carol sound will travel from one hillside to the next hillside. And Glenrock is built in a big bowl with a stream coming through the middle. And so we'll be on the one hill at some time during the night, and the other hill can hear us, and then vice versa when we finally get over to that hill.
Thank you, Darryl. Well, we can